So just hours from now, O.J. Simpson may be told he's a free man. If he's granted parole, he'll be out of jail in October. He's served 9 years for robbery, kidnapping, and weapons charges. So people are still very, very mixed about how they feel about
I think
O.J.
it's great that he's out. He can now find the real killers. Finally has the time.
You know, I'm conflicted because he's been spending time on a robbery charge and not the murder charges, and people seem to want him to remain there on the murder charges, which is not what he's there for. But then this morning on Good Morning America, I heard Fred Goldman, Ron Goldman's father, talk, and he said, why shouldn't they consider the civil liability? Because he was found civilly responsible for those murders, and that kind of was interesting. And then Kim Goldman also said, we lived our life with Simpson walking the streets and sharing the same roads that we did. With him being locked up, it's been a chance for us to kind of reclaim some control over our life and have some glimpse of sanity. So, you know, I think there's the family members of the victims of the murders certainly feel that he is responsible, and he was found responsible civilly. But should he remain in jail?
Well, what does that mean? They want money from him.
Well, they already got.
They want him to. I think they want him to pay for that crime. They feel that he went into.
There's something called double jeopardy, I believe, in this country.
Yeah, that's not what he was convicted of.
People also feel that he didn't show any remorse. That, you know, one of the quotes was from Fred Goldman. I think his whole history of violence, ignoring the law, no respect for the law, no remorse for virtually anything he's ever done is an indication of who he is as a person. So I think people view him as someone who didn't quite learn the lesson. He may be getting out, but there's no sense of character change that they can visibly see.
But he's not admitted to the crime, so how can he show remorse?
Well, it's hard to remove emotion from this one, because I know legally he's in for a certain charge, but as a human, when I watch this, I'm like, he should not see the light of day again. Like, I can't remove...
Even though he's in jail for...
No, I get that this doesn't make sense. It's all my heart involved, but seeing so much and seeing what's come out since all of these documentaries, like seeing more of the case, and then hearing people that knew him that said he did it. He always said he was going to do it.
Is that he did it.
Yeah, and knowing that and knowing these families and what they lost, and they don't get second chances, as Fred Goldman said this morning. It just, I can't. It really is.
And my understanding is there's a significant chance that he will be released.
They're predicting he will,
which makes sense given the fact that he has been in jail for 9 years on a robbery charge.
Just on that charge,
and that is just.
Yes.
Because of that would be just because of the charge.
They retried him, I think. Could they retry him?
No.
But I mean, if they did, you know, you have to find
he
a
will
lawyer.
always be on trial.
Yeah, but
he will be on trial the rest of his life. You know, so you know,
well, there are people
no one. Yeah, there are
people that believe
who don't.
Oh yeah. I think
there are people who believe that he is not guilty. And, you know, he was tried in a court of law. We've seen that people don't always get what they want when people get tried, you know. But he was tried in a court of law.
He was acquitted.
And he was acquitted. So you have to, you know, you have to figure out where you stand on it. You know, some people believe that what happened was just. Some people don't believe. But to your point, he has done the time that was allotted for what he was charged for.
It seems like people are not ever happy with a lot of these decisions that come down. Look at these police cases that you talk about a lot, where we see on tape that the cop might, kills a guy in the back and then he gets off. And people are not happy with that. But that is our system.
Our system is imperfect.
But it's the best we've got.
But it's the best system in the world. But it's imperfect.
That's right.
Like us all. We'll be right back.